Okay. Hey, hi, hello. Um, Thank you for coming to my stream. I am a little late. I deeply apologize for that. Um, I am a little frazzled. I was taking care of some business and, doing commissions here and there. But hi, welcome. Hi, Phoenix. I am all over the place. What is a girl to do here? Well, I guess today is just going to be an art day because honestly, I did not think a little bit too ahead. So I guess today I'm just going to be drawing today. And you know what? That's okay. Sometimes you just gotta empty your brain out and do what you love for a minute. And that for me is drawing. So let me get my references up because that's more important at the moment. Hmm.
Okay,
Hello.
Bobby. By
Hello.
the way, you've been muted since you started, by writing out the message. Troy asked if he could be dragged down here.
Oh, yes. I've been muted this whole time.
You've been muted this whole time.
You doing terrific. Permission to drag Saber?
Yes. I'm everywhere.
Hello. It is Saber DC here for the stream. How's everybody doing?
I hope everybody's having a good day.
Mm.
Violently throws up.
The video title is still Pal Worlding with Friends Part 2 on YouTube at the very least.
I love how I'm just everywhere today, and you know what? That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Was it Anywhere and Everywhere All at Once? Was that the title again?
Yes.
Anywhere and Everywhere All at Once. Yes. Yes. But what are you actually doing today, Goofy?
I'm drawing.
Drawing what, pray tell?
I'm going to be drawing a character two characters that I may be playing in your game.
Oh.
I know I already have a picture of Odyssey. But I do not have. I've been watching Apothecary Diaries as of lately, and I am obsessed. Even more. I was already obsessed because, reading the books, but.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm even more obsessed, and so I want to make some type of apothecary person.
Okay.
And I have an issue, and you know what? Don't judge me, fuck you. It's going to be Kitsune, so yay!
Wow.
What a surprise!
What a surprise!
Yeah, we're not judging, but it's just like if you didn't do one, another one.
Another one.
Gothy, at this point, you yourself are gonna be the one that repopulates my entire setting with fucking kitsunes. Fuck you.
That's what I'm doing. Someone has to do it.
You single-handedly are the one repopulating Boma with fucking fox girls.
Someone has to do it.
You know what? Get in the contraption.
No.
And in the Phoenix, right?
Oh.
I
Hold on,
mentioned
1 second
something.
before you start.
Yeah.
Let me go get.
Have to get what? What did he say? I had to get?
I did not get. I didn't catch it.
I'm going to move closer to my charger so I can plug this thing up because I would not want to just blimp out.
Oh,
well, your talk of Apothecary Diaries and stuff has inspired me to do something, though. Inspired for me a character for something, but well, it was like a trickle down effect of things, but nevertheless.
May the kitsunes be upon you.
Wait, what?
May the kitsunes be upon you.
Yes. Look. Nothing wrong with a little foxtail. Am I right? Up top.
Yeah.
Up top.
Yep.
It's called. But no, yeah, I am like the setting. I guess at some point I could probably talk about the setting for the game. I don't know if it'd actually be a YouTube thing because I want you guys to be comfortable or whatever. But if whether or not, it's not gonna be a big deal if I reveal it here. Reveal.
The big reveal.
The revelations. Oh, let me
As I
transfer.
as I look for a pose that will sate my heart. That isn't buck naked. I'm sorry, titties cannot be shown on any of these platforms. I have a lot of pictures of backs, so I guess this was also me being like, I need to do back studies because a good muscly back is beautiful.
I agree with this. I should probably go back to being muted or not.
Yeah, you don't have to if you don't want to. Hmm. No, yeah, I think this is the vibe.
What is the vibe?
The post I found for them.
Okay, what kind of pose does it look like?
Well, it is them holding a little, I don't want to call it, what kind of umbrella? Actually, I definitely want to know what those type of umbrellas are. I think it's those paper umbrellas.
Hmm.
Um, uh, a wagasa.
Wagasa?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry, it's been bugging me because I know, I know there's a difference between, like, an American umbrella and a Japanese umbrella. And, like,
Oh, okay.
I think they are the most beautiful things that I've ever laid eyes on. I want to paint one,
Hmm.
but
Sounds like a plan.
pretty much it is a girl holding a wagasa, and she's just sitting with her legs crossed, hands like a little bit protruding forward over her right leg that is over her left leg, and she is in what seems to be a kimono. Her chest is a little bit showing, and she is pale skin, and she has a wig on, and the wig is very bob like, and it
Okay.
is almost a cotton candy blue, a light cotton candy blue with
Ooh,
darker
okay.
blue uh
Highlights?
not highlights, but hair ornaments in their hair.
Oh, okay.
And their kimono is also white and gray, blue, and gold,
Ooh,
with some
man.
cyan blue, that cyan icy blue in there too.
A lot of my favorite colors going on. A good, a lot of favorite color combinations, but I know you're mostly looking at the pose. By the way, when you said like hands protruding in front of there, my brain autofilled it with bosom.
Boopy.
But no, yeah, that sounds like a good one. This one's for Whomst.
I do not have their
Yeah.
name yet, but I do know that they are a vibe. I know this is the vibe.
Is this the Kitsune?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Alright, I got one. Let's do this.
You got wine?
Yeah, I got wine.
You needed wine?
Yes.
You know what? Fair.
Huh.
Sometimes
I was just gonna send you 2 words.
Well, it's
and
not actually
and talk
wine.
about it at some other point. But
oh, also her neck
It's
is quite long, and I like that. I like people with long necks.
Okay.
you like giraffes.
Well, that's not nice.
I'm joking.
Let me see. Huh? Do 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 do.
Do you think people in the medieval times thought a giraffe was a dragon
Maybe.
or just a weird horse?
Well, according to history, dragons were real. Just not how we thought they were.
Eh. Well, what do we classify as a dragon, though? What classifies a dragon in history?
Well, I know in African history there are big, giant lizards.
Komodo dragon, monitor lizard, crocodiles, alligators, things like that.
Yeah.
There. What am I talking about? I was about to say there had to be megafauna lizards. Of course, Troy. Of course there
Dinosaurs.
was. There was dinosaurs, idiot.
Well, then again, there could have been a lot of dinosaurs that would better be represented as birds or avians.
It's also true.
But I'm pretty sure that would the T-Rex be considered a dragon in some extent, or does it have to be a quadruped?
Good questions. These are excellent questions that I do not have the answers to.
That's okay.
There are people smarter than us who are still trying to figure this out.
I got some
It's okay.
sparkling blueberry. It's pretty good.
Oh, that's good. That's tasty. Oh, and I sent it to you, Phoenix,
It's
by the
really
way.
good.
Actually,
Yep,
sorry, I didn't
I
say
saw
2
it.
words. 3. 4. Is it 4? No,
You
how many
lied
words
to
is it?
me.
Is I lied? No, I'm sorry.
No,
It's,
this cannot be forgiven. Empty the
4
compartment
words.
of your pantaloons.
4 words. Yes.
Ooh.
4 words.
Ooh, I like that. I do like this.
What Gothi's wrote?
No, well, that
What
and
I-
also what you sent me, Saber.
Oh, nice.
We are gonna have to sit down, and you're gonna have to tell me all about them.
Yep, I will. I will definitely tell you all about this.
Oh,
character.
also, I cannot wait to tell you a little bit about changing history in Boma.
Oh, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. I am so excited. But oh my goodness, Gothy is doing foxes, repopulating your your place with
Single-handedly.
single-handedly with fox folk. What's it called?
Crackhead.
I'm not a crackhead.
Initially, I wanted to play, have kitsunes in both my setting and play them in like games at some point. But the problem was the kitsune like stat block I was sent by like a friend a long time ago. I was like, looking back at it now, I'm like, I don't know if this is balanced at all, or at least balanced in a fun way. So I hope the one that you have, Gothy,
Oh,
is
it's
one that I can.
it is extremely balanced.
Oh no, yeah, not just balanced, but also like fun to use and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But oh yeah. So what was I gonna say? What was what? Oh right, I was going to tell you about the setup for the next campaign, basically. You know?
Yeah.
Or the campaign overall. As of this moment, I think I might run 2 separate campaigns at 2 different times. I'm going to try that next year. But for the campaign you will be a part of, along with our friend Shea, and I forget if Phoenix is joining us. I know
I'm
that
Jago.
Oh no, I mean like not this
Oh,
one
different
shot,
game.
different game. But I mean like for like this whole separate campaign that at least I know that Thermite's a part of it. We'll try. We'll at this point a chair has been reserved for this friend. You know.
Yeah.
I know that my table usually slots about 5 people, and with Gothy and Chair, there's like 3 slots left. With Thermite joining, that's 2 slots left, and then since much of this is to do a run back of one of Chair's characters that I feel like I didn't give enough time to show, or I tried to, but you know, circumstances as it were didn't allow for his story to be told in a satisfying way, you know. Mostly because of certain interruptions, but nevertheless, the way it is I will take you back in time, back to when all of the continents of my setting were one
Peace.
massive supercontinent.
The One Piece. The One Piece is real.
You see, in our world, that supercontinent was called Pangaea or Pangea, but in this world, it is called Somnortus. A landmass that was supposedly made by the intervention of, or at least had a hand of being made by the Spiral, which is the main, like, capital G god, basically, of my microcosm here. Supposedly, this continent was sprouted up from a seed they planted in the ocean, or in this part, or whatever. There's many legends on how this happened, but in any case, it is a very, very wild time, considering that it takes place after either the first or second shattering, which is basically like a apocalyptic event, in where dimensions sort of like, the veils between like the different planes have shattered, and the Guardians, which are like gods / demigods of this setting, who are basically like scions or like mortals that were given a sliver of the Spiral's power in order to help keep balance the universe. It's called they, after their first real big like mission, effectively, the world is, it hasn't been too long after this had happened. I imagine I haven't got down too many years. I don't know exactly how many years yet, but it's not long enough that people haven't forgotten, or the land hasn't, the land has recovered. So it's not like, because the land, like I said, the land isn't recovered yet. There are still very much aftermath of this kind of event, in where, the shadow fell, kind of smashed into the material plane, and there was like an invasion and stuff. La 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 la. Or my version of the shadow fell, at least. But due to some shenanigans, our campaign will mainly take place in a kingdom known as the Kingdom of Marteal, a kingdom founded upon the belief that might makes right, that mortal's ingenuity can overcome any obstacle, and where magic is heavily discriminated against. Mostly because a lot of people believe that many of the horrible things that have happened are caused because of magic, and people who really shouldn't be trusted with magic have gotten a bit overzealous. And honestly, they're not completely wrong, but still, there's a lot of tensions and everything. But nevertheless, at this point in time, the setting itself is of the campaign itself is supposed to be a low magic. Like magic still exists, but you'll rarely encounter. I want magic to be even the lowest level magic to be like a event of sorts. Now, there are exceptions to this magic rule where, mostly arcane magic is discriminated against. Stuff like druidic magic and divine magic basically is like uh is okay to a certain extent, but considering the divine magic wielders usually confine themselves to certain locations and are pretty clandestine with their secrets, as well as druids being very seclusionary themselves, most people just seek them out for like healing and other things like that, but it's very tenuous thing. Nevertheless, in this campaign, I would need to know all the characters who are participating's backstories to shape it around properly, but I have a few ideas of how it could be done and how it could proceed and what the overarching goal is. But the idea is that it's going to be a very, there's going to be some combat, yes, but it's going to be very story focused. I love me some stories, Um, and I want to explore, like, I want each character to basically be searching for something, and what's it called? I want each character to be searching for something, whether it's something physical or something more ephemeral, or something along the lines of that. Or even, uh, and also I want them to be, I want them to be able to, I want them to, I want them to have their own little secret, basically. And each of you will basically sit down with me and we'll figure out your secret, which you don't have to say from the get-go. It's up to your character to determine how long, but that's something I'm experimenting with just to give a little thing. It's something that will be revealed over the course of the campaign, but overall, like, I wanted the theme, like the tone to be, while there are goofy moments for sure and there are bright hopeful moments, mostly I wanted it to be in themes of like grim dark fantasy kind of thing, where we have a lot of gothic theming and a lot of other things like that. um and you know since this world is basically a blank slate at this point, aside from, you know I don't have any real points of interest on the map yet, because you guys will be shaping the world. And since this is like the world from a long time ago, perhaps in future campaigns the things you create may persist over time depending on the actions taken by your characters and the overall result of this particular campaign.
Ooh. I'm making booze.
Boobs or booze? You're making booze?
Yeah.
Oh, so one character's got people juice boxes, and now you're gonna start. You're gonna introduce alcoholism. You're gonna make. Oh wait, you're going to make mead, aren't you?
Ha!
That's what you're gonna do. No, no, my
The
wife-
corruption! The corruption starts!
The corruption starts. But no, yeah, that's something I wanted to try and do. With those characters, and so like, not the meat addiction, but like, but like, rippling effects throughout time. And while that might retcon a few things from, the first campaign or something like that, I feel like future campaigns or one shots would benefit a lot from having this original thing. Because the way I've always like introduced things of like new homebrew or new like source books, material from homebrew or source books into the world, is that they are uncovered things from a time long past and may have not been from this particular campaign, but it sets that precedent, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. That makes
But for sure, for gore.
all the kitsune in the world belongs to me.
All the kitsune in the world is mine to keep. Or mine to keep. Oh wait, no, that's a lot of
Losing
foxtail.
it.
That's maybe a little too much foxtail for me to handle.
I mean, at this point, if we're... Well, I know this one that I'm drawing is going to be part of Troy's. Then the other kitsune, I'm doing the Lord's work.
God damn it. Proceeds to make a Kitsune Barbarian just because it had to cover all the bases.
I thought about it.
Why not? Oh, fuck my life.
Okay, have you done a kitsune for every single like core class basically? Like a
Yes.
kitsune wizard, a kitsune druid, a kitsune cleric, a kitsune
I would-
bard,
I'm gonna have a seizure.
kitsune rogue,
It's
a
okay.
kitsune monk. Have you done a monk?
Why are you giving her ideas?
Have you done a
Time to do-
fighter?
Time to do all kitsunes in all of
Oops, all Kitsune. I swear to fuck, if one of my games become Oops, all Kitsunes, I'm killing every single one of you.
but all
Absolutely start playing
kitsunes.
I
What
will
did you
play
say?
kitsunes. I will start playing kitsunes if it means oops all kitsune.
Hey, Thermite, with that description, are ideas percolating in your head?
Of your world. There was
Yeah.
one idea that I had, but like I kind of wanted to like double check with you if you're okay with me playing cleric off rip.
I see. I think I could allow that. You know, we would have to make it interesting though. You know.
Yeah, obviously, if you want, I will absolutely switch to something else.
Oh no, cleric is fine. Cleric's absolutely fine with that. Like I said, clerics are sanctioned. Just don't be caught in the wrong areas.
Yeah, I had one idea kind of percolating. I don't know if I should say it on stream or something.
You can DM it to me, and I can say your name.
I don't want to. I don't think I could word it properly in DMs.
It's okay, I won't metagame, I swear.
No. I don't care about metagaming.
It's more about like, I think it's more about like the storytelling aspect, because it's one of the things I find really interesting about playing D&D or any tabletop really with friends is that I get to, well, when I'm a player, or even as a DM, I love discovering people's backstories and like stuff, and just like getting introduced and being surprised, like, oh, what? I think there's been a few instances of like me in a game as a DM where you reveal something to me about your character that I probably should have known from session 0, and I'm like, what? Excuse me? You know?
I don't know how much I'd like it if one of my players tried to do that, but that's the thing with my players because they always try to pull some shit.
I won't be able to
Sometimes
play a
it's-
druid, will I?
Druid? I mean, you could, but similar to Thermite, like it will have to depend on the type of druid, and also regardless of it, some, you know, be careful where you expose your magic, because oh my goodness, you might get drummed. You know, you might cause problems. It might be a thing of like, we gotta go. What happened? I used the cantrip. Now they're after me.
I use prestidigitation to heat up my coffee and they're after me.
Exactly, that kind of stuff can happen.
We need to leave!
I have a hot take. I don't mind it when fellow players, if I'm not being a DM, I don't mind it if fellow players like somewhat metagame knowledge of my character. because it really depends on how it's done. Because I think it could make for some very interesting like stuff, like more funny moments, and
That's an interesting take to have.
y- yeah.
Um,
Like for example, if my character is deathly afraid of spiders and nobody knows it, and like one day maybe like a player is roaming around and he finds a pet spider, and normally this character wouldn't really pick up a random pet spider, but the player has an interesting thought: why not bring home a pet spider to show to everyone? I like and like my character starts freaking out about it. Like I think that's like obviously that's a very shitty example, but like, can I swear on stream?
Yes.
I mean, yes.
Yes, yes. I think it could make for interesting moments.
I mean, like what you described was it like a player that knew this particular aspect of your character and decided to have their character come across a pet spider anyway? Was that what you said? Sorry, I was enjoying the
N-
breeze.
Not really like forcibly coming across a pet spider, like actively going out looking for it or something. Because like then that kind of gets like, come on, what you doing? But like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they happen across a spider, like maybe they wouldn't normally think of making it a pet, but they make it anyway because it would be a funny interaction.
I guess the way that I usually look at these things too is like, you know how when you're in a game, especially a story focused game, there are like points in a journal or something that you want to unlock, or when you're
Mm,
like figuring out the likes and dislikes of people as you play the game and it's part of the game, right?
yeah.
Um it's kind of where I am at when it comes to like figuring out stuff uh about like characters in and of themselves. Now, would I prefer like a lot of the big, like some of the minor things and flavor thing, like some of the minor things like their likes and dislikes can, they can make them up on the fly. Sometimes the best ones happen on the fly, sometimes it's like, it'd be really funny right now if I just said my character was afraid of this thing. you um but like the but like big story beats they want to have included should be told to the DM at the beginning of a game so they can be planned out a bit better and not just tossed in at one random moment. Now, sometimes we can work around that because sometimes people don't have that idea till well later, And I understand that. It's just a lot of times, or it's just like sometimes, those big things, you want to make sure that, as many of them are upfront. So DM has time to plant the seeds around the time. For example, Plum's father we knew Plum had a father, of course. We just didn't know
Uh,
who he
wait,
was
wait, Saber,
for
Saber, Saber,
like.
Saber.
uh
Is it, am I supposed to know this because I
Oh
like?
no 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 no
Uh,
no! This is past Plum.
okay,
yeah,
okay,
this is
okay.
different
This
Plum.
is
This is the
Saber Plum.
alternate universe Plum.
All
Yeah.
right, all right.
Yeah, that's different alternate universe Plum. We had no idea who Plum's father was, including me, because Gothi liked Plum as a character, had a lot of personality traits planned out and everything. But we kind of just felt out Plum's like backstory as we went along. Plum, like Gothi told me about like her hair, like a bit about her heritage, and I asked the question like, "Oh, is this part of her species like from her mother's side, or this part of her species from her father's side?" And so I spent the entire game kind of going, "Okay, what I'm gonna do with this? What I'm gonna do with that?" And then I sat down with Gothi one day and I said, "Gothi, I got barely nothing on Plum. You need to help me."
And I was just like, hold my tea.
And then we sat there and we created, I think, one of the most enjoyable characters in that campaign. Just like super intimidating tiefling guy who's also a Fey Lord, right? And then he just ends up being like the most goofiest goofball of all goofballs, but could really wreck a fool.
Beware the cake laddie.
Beware the tech latte. Oh, you know Pavel. Wait, you know Pavel too? Yeah, I used to travel around with him before. Or not travel around. I used to bump into him during my adventuring days. I can't believe he's still kicking. You know, stuff like that, and it's little things like that, that I think about. And nowadays, that's why I always say like when people enter my games, one thing I did, I don't remember where I got it from, but like the idea that when somebody is making their character and you ask the question, "Hey, name me at least one NPC that has a connection to your person, to your character, like a close connection to your character. Someone your character would actually like." And Gothi's kind of expanded that into the three enemies, three allies thing.
Uh, 3 allies, 2 enemies.
3 allies, 2 enemies thing, right?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go AFK for a bit.
Boogie.
Okay. But stuff like that,
Oh yeah.
It's really because it helps a character get rooted in the world and gives the DM like potential to mess around with stuff. Just like, oh.
I don't know why, but I feel like this umbrella is going to be her weapon.
Oh, is it gonna be a umbrella blade, or is it gonna be like? Ah, dang it, Gothy, we were sharing a brain cell. For a second, hold on. I can work with this. I haven't fully solidified something about something yet, so that's okay.
Well, if she
But
were to
no,
be a druid, I don't think she can handle weapons like that.
actually, it depends on what kind of druid. Because guess what, Gothy?
Well,
This boy signed up for a particular Kickstarter, and in that Kickstarter, there is a martial focused druid called basically it's like a druid who's also a knight.
hmm. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What does this druid knight do?
Well, first, their initial ability, their bread and butter ability, I believe is called Armor of Oaken Thorn. So basically, what they do is, at least this is what I've seen in like the things that's already been shown, like in like the stream that it's being, one version of it's being placed. I said I don't know if any of this is gonna change because I haven't downloaded the actual PDF yet. But but basically like the bread and butter ability seems to be like they're able to summon this armor, which they can flavor, which increases their armor class by a certain amount. Hello. Increases their armor class by a certain amount and gives them temporary hit points that refresh every time, equal to their proficiency bonus, I believe, or twice the proficiency bonus, I believe, every time they either make an attack with a weapon or cast a spell. And the armor, I believe, also gives you like advantage on like being knocked prone and stuff. So like it's very interesting, and it's really interesting how it is. I will see what else, and I will by next year when I do this, it should be fully out. But because I have it, if Boggs, like the thing Mogbot showed up in like the shared campaign thing that Flickerbell set up, maybe my thing will show up too. So you'll have at least 12 different subclasses from this to pick from, because it is the not of druid specifically, but like, you know, there's 12 classes, there are 12 different subclasses, but you know, um, but if you are gonna be druid, that's a potential. There's like, I don't. What druid out of the ones you know would fit this character the best is the question.
Hmm. Hold on a second.
Hmm?
1 second. Um. I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
What flavor of druid do you think will fit this character? Well, I guess before we even talk about subclass, what do you envision for this character exactly?
I want them to be clever. I want them to be
Ah,
I want them to be like a little weird.
okay.
Um I guess like they're not socially awkward, like weird.
Well, I mean, druids in this campaign in this world are technically very seclusionary. Like there are druid groves and stuff like that, you know, but they're mostly like they mostly keep to themselves and their own people and don't really interact with, you know, anybody outside, you know, kind of keep watch of different things. But like what you're describing right now seems pretty like when you say not socially awkward weird, is it like, oh, this is not the normal thing here? Or that's still socially awkward kind of. What weird do you mean? How? Like name a thing that they would do that is considered weird.
Like I would say I would say one thing that I found that was funny, and I kind of want to incorporate this with my character is also it's just like one of those ideas I kind of wanted to play around with because one of my favorite Street Fighters, I know it's not Viper, but what was her name?
She's probably in Street Fighter 6, or they're probably in Street Fighter 6. But like, what do they do?
um I know they're a Poison Girl and they're from Street Fighter 6.
Aki?
Is it? Is that her name?
I think it might be
Yeah,
Aki.
Aki.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
girl.
Aki.
Yeah, it's a girl with the poison whips, right? The one
Uh,
that's really annoying to deal with because I can't, I can't fight people with Aki. Actually, I still can, but that poison really hurts.
but
But go
yeah,
on.
I want her to be like a little bit like that, but more of this girl has no problem tasting poison.
Oh, I understand. So more like has an alarming fascination with poison.
Yes.
Honestly, same.
Okay.
Like of course she wants to heal people, but she also understands poison as well.
That's interesting. Why do I feel like there's an actual like thing for that? Like there's an actual thing that revolves around poisons and stuff, but I don't remember what does that.
Um,
Hmm.
I don't think I don't know if there is. Because originally I was just like I want to like I was going to make this into like a Spider Girl, and then I was just like, the call of the kitsune is upon me.
The tail's just kind of fluffed up near your face, and you're like, you know what? Oh,
I'll save the spider for later.
Spider can wait. Jorigomo can wait.
Yes.
Foxy lady that does poison.
Like I think she would
Um,
like only use poison like as a defense more than anything.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. And keep in mind, with manifest being a thing, we could just make the poison-related things a manifest if we can't find a class that's a subclass or a class, yeah, a subclass that specializes in poison necessarily.
And I want them to have like a big giant snake as a pet.
Okay. Wait, hold on a second. We're talking poisons here. Are we taking I know you're taking heavy inspiration from Mao Mao, right? But are you also taking inspiration from my goat, my boy, the boy that I hope gets his happiness, Gero? The poison master?
Yes.
Marriage toxin?
Yes. I have been taking such inspiration from Gero too.
Such a nice man. He's got way a lot of options though.
I haven't got there
I
yet.
hope-
Don't tell me.
I'm not gonna tell you about his options, but you know, as the nature of this, you know, the struggle is finding a wife for sure, but you gotta find the right one for my boy. You know, he's gotta find the right gal.
Oh yeah. And I
But anyway,
like
good. But kind of that kind of like
I'm also like inspired by one of my favorite Genshin characters. Although I feel like he doesn't get enough love. What was his name? This is gonna bug me. There's so many Genshin Impact characters.
Hey Phoenix,
Yo,
would you mind doing me a favor, buddy?
sure.
You still have access to the stuff from the campaign link I gave you, right?
I should, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a spare character you could just toss in there to see what subclasses Druid has, so we could figure out if there's something close?
Baizu.
So like up to an apothecary.
Basically like something that has to do with poison. I know one of the subclasses in D&D does this. That's not like that's more wisdom based, but I don't know which one does.
I think the only thing I can think of is like the mushroom.
Spore Druid's close, but I know there has to be one with actual poison. Poison. Poison.
We love poison.
That girl is poison.
Like I would say like a good at least for me, at least to me, I think a good weird quirk that she has, She always puts a little bit of drop of poison in her tea,
Oh,
where she has like a bit of immune system towards
God help anybody who tries to take a sip of her tea then. It's like, oh, can I have a taste? Oh yeah, sure. Wait, no, wait.
One of
Like someone tries
One-
poisoning her, and she's like, "Ooh, I know this
Yeah.
one. I like this one."
Yeah.
one of my players has a magic item called the Taste of Beyond, which is basically a never-ending cup of tea, and whenever she drinks it, she gets temp HP and like a bonus to saving throws. But whenever anyone who is not the specific class and subclass she is, their mind literally starts to their mind cannot comprehend the taste and they take a small amount of psychic damage.
Interesting.
They're a great old ones, Warlock.
I know that 5.5e rogues are more associated with poison now.
Oh.
Because like one of the things they got in this 5.5e like transfer thing was that one, they become proficient with a poisoner's kit. Two, they actually, what's it called? You can actually spend like a sneak attack die, basically. You can sacrifice some of your sneak attack die to do some pretty cool things. Like one of them is you can add poison to the attack. Another one is like you can disengage for free, or without having to use your bonus action. And there was one other thing you could do with it too, but I can't remember at the moment. But yeah, but the whole thing is you have to have a poisoner's kit on you to be able to do the poison one. The poison. Poison. That girl is poison.
And I would say a weird goal for her is to make a poison stronger than than drow poison.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to upgrade the original drow poison recipe. Like, since this is the OG stuff, I was like, maybe I should make drow poison a bit stronger, huh?
Drow poison's already strong. What would make it even stronger?
I thought drow poison was just the one that like put you asleep.
No,
it's
it kills you.
Is it an insta kill?
Just about. It does a lot of damage.
Really? Then I must have been looking at the wrong thing, because the drow poison I'm familiar with, I was like, why? It only puts you asleep.
No.
Oh, it puts you to sleep, all right, for good.
Good. Like, I know that purple worm poison is nasty.
Yeah, that's what drow. It's like with their own their own spin on it. It's like mixed with purple worm poison.
Oh, see, the kind I saw was only had a sleep effect, didn't even damage you or anything. If that's the case, the damage of like the damage of like purple worm poison with the chance to put you like knock you out, you know? Not from damage, but just simply of like, oh no, I'm sleepy, you know? And you're still poisoned too. You have the poison condition, which means like you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until it's, until it passes. Nasty.
Yeah, that
I'll have to look into drow poison then, because I might have looked at the wrong thing then.
I am so confident in this look right now. I know it's just a sketch, but yes.
That's good to hear. Yes, girly. Sis, would you like to weigh in the poison talk?
Like,
I wish I was poisoned by drow.
no.
Oh.
Why?
Have you
Why
seen how
not?
tall they are?
You know what? Fair enough.
Have you seen Have you seen their women? Have you seen how much they insult you?
Oh my god.
No, never mind. That's like a oh, insult me anytime, baby. Yeah, keep it coming.
See how they discriminate against men?
Yeah. See how whatever the fuck it is.
Misogynist?
I think it's
Yeah.
misandrinist.
Something like that.
I think there's one where you just hate all people, and then there's one where you just like hate women, and then there's one that you just hate men. But I forget which one.
Misandrist.
Misandrist. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Not
When
all
I
drow
was
women. I
playing-
swear, not all drow women.
When I first started playing Baldur's Gate, when I found out that you could theoretically romance Minthara, I was like, why? Why did I find this out now after
I
she's
was
dead
so
in a
mad.
ditch? Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Hello, Flynn.
Hello, friend. Hello,
everyone.
doubles.
Hello, Dom.
Hello,
I've
Dubs.
I've been waiting for my friend John, and he never came on.
I
I've been waiting
know.
since 4 my time.
Deidre, I'm making a kitsune. I have a
Oh,
problem. I'm
I love
indulging
the
in my.
pose with the umbrella.
Oh yes.
I
Oh,
really
yes.
like the why are you upside down? Why are you upside down? Why are you like this?
Why
But
are you like this?
I think the
why
thing
are
that
you
I
running?
kept from this from the picture is I love her long neck.
I love it too.
Like people with long necks are so pretty.
Agreed.
How many inches would you say is a long neck?
Also, hello everyone.
Double
Yep,
tings.
hello.
Whoa.
How are you
What do they
doing?
go-
You both?
Well,
Alright.
we scathed I mean, it was a nice thunderstorm to listen to, but at least it didn't wreck us.
That's good.
Mm.
I'm glad you didn't
Did you
get
go
wrecked.
in already, Dubs?
I did.
By the way, Gothi, would you like me to read out chat for you?
Yes, please.
Oh yes.
All right. 5:45. Phoenix. Sup, Goober. Me. I could go for some wine. And then you said wine is the best. Pirate. Yar. And then
Hi, pirate.
Commentary. And then heart. Wine. Question mark. Can I have some? Question mark. Flynn. Hugs! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! A lot of times. Dubs. Two emojis. And then pirate hugs. Dubs. Just get the peripat of poison resistance.
Uh,
Isn't that fair?
Those emotes Gothy made.
Yeah.
Oh. Nice.
I need to make more emotes.
Yes.
Emotes are fun. to make.
Emotes.
I would love
Not
to
to
see
be-
you try to make a Yazzie.
I was actually
Was
thinking
it-
about drawing a Yazzie, like after I'm done drawing a cat.
A cat?
A cat emoji.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, are you drawing Spoopy?
You know what? We need a spoopy. We need a spoopy emote.
We need a
Hey,
spoopy, yes.
spoops.
Every time I try to do spoops, I just don't do her justice whatsoever.
I think you're doing wonderful.
I think you're doing fine.
Thank you.
Actually, I
Have
should
more
probably.
faith in yourself.
Well, I haven't drawn in a while. I see you. You getting
I
that
don't.
guy there? Oh!
Ooh.
Oh no! Oh!
Oh,
Don't
did
see
you get
me!
spotted?
I've been
What's it called?
spotted!
Oh,
Spoops. Spoopy spoops.
Spoop is our
Spoopy
mascot.
Spoops, spoops.
Oh, they'll still hit you outside? Oh, that's lame.
Well, just stay on the platform. I can revive. Oh, yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'll be back. Yeah.
I should probably come here with a flyer. Like, that's redonkulous.
Oh, you didn't bring a flyer?
No, I was fishing. I have a fishing party.
Fish.
All I have is whales.
Whale, the whale that can double jump.
I actually have a new whale. It's the whale that is the boss whale. Oh, what am I doing? And it does a ridiculous jump.
Well,
It like jumps like half the map.
Whale.
Well, in a little bit, once I get to level 80 and we can get to the world tree, I can make jetpack.
Yes, Jet Dragon.
No, jetpacks, not jet dragon.
Oh. I got ahead of it.
Yeah.
what?
Cha.
Cha.
I had a bit of a weird dream today.
What was
Like,
your weird dream?
Like, some butter went bad. Like, it had like black spots on it, and like for some reason that was the worst thing to ever happen. And like I started freaking out about it, like bad. And then like
Okay.
fucking it started thundering, and like this was bad thunder. Like it felt like
Oh.
the entire world was shaking for some reason. Fucking
Oh, okay.
yeah. And then the lightning kept striking like at my house, like on my house for some reason. And like all this time, by the way, the thundering, it like actually feels like it's shaking bad, like constantly. And then fucking lightning keeps hitting, and then for some reason, lightning. I don't know how to describe this because it was like getting flashbangs, but nothing is ever really bright in my dreams. So just like everything went like blank, and then then I woke up.
That's a weird,
Yeah.
terrifying dream.
Was it a
Anything else
dream?
happen?
I don't. That's the part I remember. I don't really remember all of my dreams.
Can we fly above these drones?
The thing is,
Yeah, as long as you don't get
Thermite,
caught in the
the
red
reason
light.
why I let out a laugh was because I was
shit.
laughing at how terrified you are. I was laughing because my brain auto-corrected the first instance of you saying thunder to butter.
I actually thought you said body, so I almost went somebody.
Somebody once told me the
Told me
world was not a
World's
road.
got our roommate.
I hate the
Sorry.
sharpest doing the
Office doing the
shit.
shit. No, I was really confused for a second because when you said, because I thought you said something like there were black spots in the butter, and for some reason that was the freakiest thing to happen. I said that's kind of weird. And then
No,
you were just
that was what I said. The first time I said there were black spots in butter, like
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I did hear you say butter, but my first instinct was supposed to be somebody.
body. But no. And then you started talking about thunder and like lightning, so I thought when you were saying the rest of it, you were just,
Yeah.
Part
I
of,
thought you were talking about butter.
and
so-
also part of my bird was going like thunder bringer.
Stonio.
Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes a kingdom fall.
Below, Flynn. Too far.
Oh, did you wake up in a cold
Hey,
sweat,
Ventus is
Thermite?
over here.
Where?
I just really
Where-
woke up with like my heart beating like crazy.
Below
and,
you.
like
Oh.
my cat was
Like,
next
straight
to me,
down.
so that was nice.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh, hello. He's right at the door.
Okay, so I didn't mishear you. I just got really confused for a second because I was like, why is there lightning shooting out of the butter? I mean, it's a dream, but
You have to be careful with that seal because it explodes at the end and can kill things even with the mercy ring.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ow.
but no, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Hey, Phoenix.
Yo.
You have work tonight?
I do.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Yeah. I got work till Tuesday.
Mm.
Not till Tuesday.
Well, I have Tuesday off. Tuesday night off.
Oh, cool.
When you want to work, but at the same time you have responsibilities.
Responsibilidad.
Felt every day.
Oh, by the way, I'm a bit late on this, but do you guys want an update on like the protests that happened? Like this
Yeah.
another funny update.
Sure.
So after they happened, like all the education minister resigned, which big W. But after that, in parliament, like the politicians were talking, and they kept using Gen Z slang, like for some reason, like trying to use it quote unquote unironically. Like they said that our president quote unquote clocked it. They 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 said that they started using Delulu, and then
No!
they even they said that if the opposition thinks that this protest means the youth are on their side, they are the biggest Delulu.
They're the biggest Delulu. Oh god. That's terrible.
Yeah, and then they even mentioned fucking "Can I get a Hoya?"
Can I
the
get a
Hindi
hug?
version.
No!
Fucking, it was wild. They were trying to fit in so bad. They were like, God, the youngins are terrifying. Better get them to like us.
We have to speak their language.
It was wild. Like in an actual parliament meeting.
That is, Can I get a Hoya? That is funny.
It is fun. It was funny as shit, and it was so dystopian.
We love when our government tries to identify with us. I never thought I'd hear the day.
Fucking our president like posted a fucking Travis Scott ass apology on Instagram. Like it wasn't really an apology, but he was just on Instagram like with a front-facing camera on his phone, just being like, "My friends, some stuff happened," like a YouTuber ass apology,
Oh
but
no.
not really apologizing.
Did he take out a ukulele too? I'm pretty sure a ukulele would make everything better.
Yeah, the fucking children. I know that 20 students. I shouldn't say that on stream. Can you guys stop like ruining my government? Fucking start singing a Steven Universe song.
I had to step away for a moment. I left with the Parliament saying Delulu, and then came back to a Steven Universe song.
Again, there was Delulu. They tried to say that our president quote unquote clocked it, and then even the Indian version of "Can I get a Hoya?"
Oh,
Yes.
can I get a Hoya?
Hoya!
Still got it.
Remember the Ouya?
What was the Ouya?
The gaming console.
There was?
For a
What?
Yeah.
second, I thought that was the one made by Soldier Boy.
No, that's
It was
the.
before that.
No.
It was like one of the first like cloud gaming consoles.
Oh. Vaguely.
Why do a lot of consoles just crash and burn? That aren't Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft.
Asking the real questions here.
Somebody, there has to be. Like, there were people making consoles back then, but Sega got out of the game, and that was the last one that was competing.
Sega.
After the Dreamcast, they just said, "Nope, we're stopping. We're just making games now. We're not
They-
And
gonna
then
duke it out with the
Sonic
giants."
2006 came out.
I love the Dreamcast. I used to have a Dreamcast.
Mm. You did?
Yes.
I have a I found out a niche game the other day or last week. It was actually exactly last week. It was a game for the Dreamcast called Power Stone.
Good game.
Yeah. From what I understood, it's like a 3D platform arena fighter kind of thing, where like the objective of the game is, yes, you're beating each other up and stuff, but you're trying to knock your opponent's Power Stone out of
I
them
thought I
while
heard a shiny one here.
getting one that's on the ground, so you can access your like ultimate form and stuff.
Yep.
It's very goofy and it seemed fun.
I don't remember a game like that, but I'm pretty sure that sounds fun.
Apparently, something else to know about that game. A sequel came out for it, and they were so confident in its success that during the development of the first game, they actually had an anime made. That even got an English dub in the States.
Oh, I leveled up with that.
Oh god damn.
Which is
Oh, you get tons of XP with Luckies.
But unfortunately, it kind
Yeah.
of just went to the wayside because while it sold 200,000, the first game sold about 200,000 copies in its first year. It wasn't good enough for good old Capcom, because I believe it's a Capcom title, right?
I think
That I
so.
don't know.
Okay.
There's a hole over here.
Yeah, I think that's where the boss
I don't know.
is down
But
there.
thus, are you aware of Power Stone?
Barely? I have not gotten into it, no.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't want to use those. Ooh.
What kind of
Oh, I
name would I
do.
give this kitsune?
Well, you said she works with poisons, right? Where they work with poisons. They're a fox.
Because I don't want to just go with Belladonna, because I feel like that's just generic.
Well, the scientific name for a fox is Volpace, I believe. And then
I thought it was pronounced Vulpes.
Volpace. Meanings across. I heard it pronounced Volpace before, but let's see.
Hmm.
Okay, I got 5 of those.
I guess maybe finding a name that
I got 5 of
Like-
them too.
I would.
Hey, points over this.
What's up top?
I'm going to
Tsubaki?
get the teleport.
There's nothing up top.
Yeah, I think it's in a cave.
I'm gonna name
Oh, I
him
need more.
Dupin.
Dupin!
Dupin the Third.
Dupin the Third.
Dupin the Third.
Name that means poison.
Oh, they killed her.
Poison.
Oh, what happened?
Poison.
Let's see.
Can you help me kill this? I don't want to deal with these.
So we have We have Azrael. That means
you
Angel
go.
of Death.
Thank you. I was trying to get that Sekhmet, but I tried to help out, but I ended up killing her.
We have Sinor, which means Deadly Blue Venom.
Ooh.
Sinar, okay.
Mordecai?
Oh, there's an Anubis here.
That means Bringer of Toxins.
Yeah, I saw him go
No
off
wonder
somewhere.
Mordecai in the regular show is the way he is.
Oh, here's some more ladies.
We have Noxian.
Noxian.
Oh. Oh, you. Oh. Whoops.
Yeah, you have to be careful. A lot of his stuff does
Oh, those are
fire
boy
at the end.
names.
Is he out? No.
Ooh, Lithara. Deadly Beauty.
I didn't mean to have him out still.
Deadly what?
Deadly Beauty.
How about? Oh, are you talking about this character or the character that's like poison one?
Oh, this is the poison character.
Oh, okay. I thought you were okay. How about Zahir? Because that means poison in Hindi.
Ooh, I like that.
How do you spell that?
Well, it's a Hindi.
Well, I found out what Nixara means.
Oh, really?
It means Knight's Venom.
Oh.
That
It
was
is
on accident.
Z-E. It is Z-E-H-E-R, but you know you can really spell it however because it's not an English
Yeah.
word.
C-E-H-R. Okay.
It's
Alright, they're dead.
Z-E-H-E-R.
Yeah, I was.
Here's this.
Where's. Oh, there she is. No, don't kill her.
Nice noise.
And there's another one over there.
We have Vixira. Vixira?
Excited. Syria.
Okay, one more, and then I'll have 5.
Oh, it just clipped.
Then we have Fukami.
Alright, we gotta head into the below here.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. There's chest. Can I get it? No. Guess not.
Have you decided on her color palette?
I have not. I do know I want there to be greens and purples. I need to find a hairstyle.
Alright, and next island is that glacial memento one down there.
Yeah,
Yes.
hold
I know.
on.
What?
I swear, I
Oh.
can't with flying mounts.
Fly, you fat fuck, fly!
You're gonna be excited when you get back on here. Oh, there's an effigy in here.
Oh, there's.
you fat fuck. Also, Phoenix, you're gonna be excited because I made you something too.
Oh.
Actually, I made everybody 2 things.
Get fucking cherished, I guess.
Air reference?
100% chair
Time to
reference.
head south, west.
I'll follow you.
Is it southwest?
Oh,
we're going around there.
thought I
You
heard
know-
another sparkly.
It was a fishing.
I've learned a lot about an
Wow.
obscure DC character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I say he's obscure, but apparently he's popped up a lot more times than I thought. His name is Lord Deathman. And yes, that's his actual villain name.
I
I see
vaguely
another
remember
waypoint
him.
over here.
He's supposed to be part of Batman's rogues gallery and calls himself Batman's nemesis. His only power is that he cannot die. Apparently.
It's the worst power to have against Batman.
He is a master of yoga. Everything I'm saying, by the way, is canon. By the way, he is a master of yoga, and he has memorized every Pokemon's name and their evolutions.
Oh my god.
That's impressive.
It is impressive.
He-
that
He is also currently dating Ra's al Ghul's mother, making him Damien's great grandpappy. Hopefully, in the near future.
We love to see it.
Oh yeah, I learned about Lord Deathman, and I was like, "This is a thing made up for a skit." And the guy was like, "No, he's an actual DC character. I kid you not. Like everything I said about Lord Deathman is true."
Well, how do I respond to that?
Respond to what?
Lord,
Did you stop by
Deathman.
this raider place first, Stubbs, or no?
No, I didn't see the Raider place. I just realized.
Sorry.
I'll be back there in a second.
Okay.
I have popped
Well-
my arm ball.
Yeah, popped your arm bone.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that? Was it for a good thing?
I realized I was stuck in a little bit of a position.
Oh, okay. But no, having the power not to die against Batman and being one of his rotation of villains is probably the most terrifying thing.
yeah.
But what will he do when Batman dies?
What, when Batman dies? I don't know. Oh, by the way, his at least his real first name is Larry.
Larry?
He's yes.
Ain't no
Is-
way.
He's Larry, aka Lord Deathman. I don't know how Larry got to. I don't even know how he ended up dating Ra's al Ghul's mother. No idea. Have no clue.
How does Ra's al Ghul feel about that? Somebody
I
who's
don't
lower
know.
status than you got to be with your mother, is currently betting your mother.
I don't know. I do know that Damien feels a weird way about it, though. Most maybe potentially, it feels like something Damien would be like. I don't know how I feel about that. You know?
There's an effigy in here too.
I'm speechless. I'm like,
Lord Deathman has made you speechless.
Lord Deathman has made me speechless.
He has that effect on women, especially
Yes.
Ra's al Ghul's mother.
Like he's a master of yoga, and he has memorized all the Pokemon's names and evolutions.
I didn't even know
That's
Pokemon
impressive.
was in DC.
I didn't know either. I didn't know they even mentioned it. Like, like dang. I don't even know if that addition to his lore
Where's the
is like
effigy?
Up.
recent, Or
In the
like, I'd
circle
like to
where the
think
boss
that every
is.
time a new Pokemon game comes out, Lord Deathman takes a break from crime, plays it thoroughly, memorizes all the evolutions in Pokemon, and then gets back to crime.
It's like, wait a minute, I have to stop crying real quickly.
I got to disappear for a few days. Where did he go?
You ready?
Yep.
You know, the new Pokemon game just came out. Oh, that makes sense.
That's crazy.
It's my headcanon.
Batman's villains will never cease to amaze me. Like, some of them I know, like, are badass, but the rest is just like Kite Man, for instance.
Your turn.
I forgot Kite Man existed. Honestly, somebody needs to take a good look
There you go.
at like Batman's Rogues Gallery, because we know some of the ones, you know, some of the more famous ones like the Penguin, Joker, Killer Croc, Mr. Freeze,
The Scarecrow.
You know, the Scarecrow. Who else comes to mind? Ra's al Ghul, you know, well, he's also sometimes an anti-hero. Talia, you know, just the whole League of Assassins seems to have it out for Batman sometimes, it feels like.
I mean, he betted Talia.
Actually, it's kind of the reverse, apparently.
Oh, wait,
canon.
yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah.
She did some not okay things.
He did some not okay things. Apparently twice, because Damien has a sister. Apparently. I don't know if she's in the new canon, but still, it's alarming. There's Catwoman, but I feel like Catwoman's like...
That's consensual. That they love each other.
Yeah, Catwoman's like... What I mean is like part of the Rogues Gallery. I don't necessarily know whether I would classify Catwoman now as a villain to Batman. You know, almost feels like...
That is just a relationship that's complicated.
Yes. There's
Sorry. Yes, very.
There's Poison Ivy. But I've heard Poison Ivy's can be kind of like more of an anti-hero lately, or
Yeah.
she's not exactly causing crime because Harley's got on the straight and narrow a little bit, you know?
Yeah, Harley is still anti-hero.
Yeah.
Like, she's not bad, but you know.
Most
Who
certainly
else?
not
Good.
No, just like most certainly not good either.
But for every one of those, you get a Lord Deathman, and let's not forget the myth, the legend, Condiment Man.
Why did you remind me that he exists?
Zusk.
Oh no, Zusk.
Zusk, no.
Zusk who's been taken out back and shot.
No!
No! The Condiment Man, he's too strong.
I
Charlie,
think
what
that's
have you
the last
done?
one I was missing Flynn.
I
Hello?
still need more of the Smokies.
Oh,
Somebody enter
okay.
back in?
No?
You can go if you want. I'll stay here.
Well,
Oh, we're
the only
talking
other
ab-
place Yeah.
Yeah, where else do you need to go? I can always come back here.
Only place is just the Sky Islands.
Oh,
We can go
yeah.
in more.
But no, when I at first I thought Condiment Man was just a skit,
Here's one.
but it was too consistent between too many skits, and I was like, is there legitimately a Condiment Man that Batman faces down on a regular basis?
Like, what
I don't
kind
know where
type
you're
of
at.
villainy comes
You
with
just
Condiment
flying by
Man?
me.
What
Or you
kind
lag
of
fast.
villainy? Apparently, he's like a street level villain. He
Oh,
does
there
a
you
lot of robbing. I don't know if this is necessarily canon, but apparently he might murder people with condiments.
I need one more.
How do you do
Like-
that?
No,
I mean,
not that I've seen. This man is just an inconvenience.
he's
serious?
just an inconvenience.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever did my effigy stuff.
He's an advertisement for Heinz.
Oh, yeah.
I have not seen him actually. The only time I've ever
He
seen him
dropped
gain one
mushrooms.
kill was on himself,
Oh yeah, because there's mushrooms here.
and that was in Absolute Batman as a skit.
Oh, okay.
I see. I got you. Okay. So I don't know if
Oh.
Condiment Man is actually threatening. I don't think he's more of a nuisance
Actually, I
that
do
makes
need
Batman
mysterious
and the
mushrooms, I
others like reek of mustard and ketchup after fighting.
Oh, we
him.
should do this.
I mean, would you
Yeah.
be pissed if
These
you
are
were
dropping
like
mysterious
crime
mushrooms.
fighting and then you had to fight Condiment Man and then you had to figure out how to get the smell of ketchup, mustard, relish, maybe mayo out of your costume? You know, these things stain. That is horrible. You know.
That's why no
I
one wants.
mean-
That's why he's able to get away with so much, is because no one wants to fight him.
No one wants to fight. I know that like hot sauce could be like potentially like real like maybe really annoying to deal with if aimed properly, but still, you know.
Oh, whoops. Oh, well that works.
What sauces would you like to see in Condiment Man's rotation?
Wash your sister sauce.
Barbecue.
Barbecue. Why is he has he used barbecue sauce before? I don't know.
I wonder
Feels
if
like he
he's
sticks
trying
to
to
ketchup
mustard.
and mustard.
Can we remember real quick that Polka Dot Man exists?
But Polka Dot Man is actually deadly, though.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
he actually got a bit of a glow up. A bit.
Yeah. Same with Lord Deathman. Like I imagine he was treated much like a joke until like he started dating Rachel Gold's mother. It's like, how did you get there? You gotta have some skills to get there, apparently. Excuse me. What is Kite Man's deal? Does anybody know what's Kite Man's deal? Because I think that's the least talked about, like, C tier villain and Batman's Rogues Gallery. He might be D tier. What does Kite Man do? Legitimately. What does he do?
He flies.
He flies? Does he steal stuff? Does he just... Does he steal stuff? And how does he steal stuff? He just like swoop in with a kite, or does he try to like tie things like to massive kites? Where does he get the materials for these kites?
Posture check.
Good question.
Dude, the
What did
craft shop must be going
So-
Did you
crazy.
leave the island already?
Yeah.
Thumbs?
Yeah,
Pretty
absolutely.
much.
Yes. Yeah, we're back to the main base or the island base.
He has jet power hang gliders. A grim kite. He just has different kites. He has no natural
Okay.
superpowers. He's just a regular human criminal who
Are you
realized
telling?
yeah, he just realized the high aerodynamics of technology of kites.
Oh. And you said, "Oh, I can use these to commit crime. Let's do it." I wonder why he decides to be in Gotham. Because like Batman has batarangs. Like that's one of his signature things. Those things are sharp. It could probably rip through his kites easily. You know?
Why not just
mean-
why not just go to like where's the Flash?
Central City?
Yeah, just go to Central City. Dude, Central City is probably the best place to be because at least the Flash is friendly.
No, yeah. Did you see that episode of Justice League Unlimited where Flash is actually like very like, how would I put it? he, at least that version of the Flash, knows all of the villain's secret identities, but he uses that knowledge to help make sure they get the help they needed. Like when he was talking to Captain Boomerang, I think it was something like, "Hey, Harry, yeah, Flash, are you off the meds again? I am."
It's like you're wearing the
You
suit
know
again.
you should be on 'em. You know you should be on those, right? Basically, right? And like,
Yeah.
he knows them well enough that he knows their prescriptions.
Honestly, we don't deserve the Flash. The Flash he's a good boy.
Flash is extremely good boy.
That version of the Flash makes me realize that we need more like god tier heroes that pretend to be street level, like Spider-Man, for example.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
the Flash was the only person that like Batman trusts at the time.
Yeah. Like the Flash is like, I think like in Superman, not Superman, but Justice League Unlimited, I think one of the catalysts for like the bad universe in that multiverse effectively is like the Flash dying. Like they said, you cannot let Wally die. If he dies, we're all turning evil. After you died, my friend, it all went downhill. What do you mean it all went downhill? I mean, we didn't have the heart of the team anymore, you know? It's like, huh, interesting. But no, Flash. Now, there's been different Flashes for sure, but I feel like all of them kind of give that kind of like, I'm your friend kind of like vibe.
Oh yeah.
Has there been a Flash that hasn't been friendly? Because I know there's Barry, I know there's
The Anti-Flash
Wally.
or whatever his name is.
Nobody remembers Impulse, really, but
What was it? I know he's not called the Anti-Flash. What was it? What was this guy?
what, the
I forgot.
Reverse Flash?
Yeah, the Reverse Flash.
It was me, Barry. No, that was Zoom. It was me, Barry. No, yeah, but there is a Reverse Flash. I mean, like, everybody who's taken up the mantle of like the actual Flash has been a genuinely good guy. like just upstanding. Every like person. I love the fact that he has so much extra time on his hands. He takes the time to actually memorize people's names and help people at street level.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, hey,
It's like, hey, so you
Good.
need help?
yeah, their names, their prescriptions. I wouldn't be surprised if he babysits for people.
That's fair. Like, how many
What?
people could say that you've been babysat by the Flash?
Yeah. Would you be ecstatic if you were babysat by the Flash?
Hell yeah.
I would
Wasn't
too.
there a villain that helped the Flash with a Christmas gift for a bunch of orphans?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
Grog. Not Grog, but
Was it Grodd?
Yeah, Grodd.
Was
I
it-
was right.
Was
It was Grodd.
Gorilla Grodd, yes. What? What was the question, Phoenix?
it Gorilla Grodd?
Yep, it was Gorilla Grodd. I even remember the episode.
Wait, is it the one where he was searching all over for the rubber ducky?
No, not a rubber ducky, but like some sort of animatronic duck
Yeah, a
that
specific
dances
like
and sings.
Yeah, a specific type of animatronic duck. And he's racing around the world during Christmas time, trying to figure out how to do this, how to get it. And he figures out it's discontinued, and he basically finds the person responsible. It's like, can you just make one more? I stopped making them because of this and this and that reason. But then he gives a speech, he's like, you know what, I'll make one more. I'll do it just for you, Flash. It feels like a lot of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited episodes that are Flash focused are very much like showing the absolute apex of what happens when you're genuinely kind to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like. Like, don't get me wrong, Superman is a good dude too, you know.
Agreed.
And he does stick. Hmm.
No, I'm agreeing.
But like, yeah, exactly. But there's something about Flash. You know, I don't know what it is. You know,
He's just being.
like I've warmed up to Superman over the years once I've realized like how he actually is. Also, but there are some continuities where Superman's a little, you know.
Boy Scout.
I'm not even talking about like Boy Scout, because Boy Scout just means like he's up, shoelaces tied, and like all goody two shoes and everything, and that's fine. But like, I mean, like, I don't know how to describe it. There's a very big difference because let's be honest here. Both Flash and Superman are gods in different ways, basically. You know,
Yeah.
but they choose to use their powers to help normal everyday people and everything. You know.
At least the best way they can.
The best way they can, like yeah. And so it's very interesting. I don't know, for the longest time I didn't even know, because one of my friends in elementary school was actually really into the Flash, right? Like really, like it was his favorite superhero. He was his favorite superhero, right? And he told me like the origin story for Flash, and at that time I was like, "Is this actually true?" Because this was back in the Philippines, so I was like, "What is this? Like, is it really?" And then I figured out how crazy comics could get, and I was like, "Maybe this is true," you know?
Right.
Because the first thing he told me was the reason why Flash got his powers is because he was struck by lightning and while he was covered in certain kind of chemicals. I was like, okay, you know? And he was talking all this. He gave me like a whole backstory. There was something about one of Flash's villains being a turtle, and another one being a shark. But I can't
King Shark.
remember. I don't. What?
King Shark.
King Shark, maybe that's it, you know. And they talked about some type of thing that had happened where like the Flash that at that time disappeared, and the baby like came onto somebody's doorstep, and that when that baby grew up, it ended up being the Flash later, or they ended up being the Flash later. He ended up being the Flash, but I don't know how much of this is canon, you know, or
Yeah.
which canon it is.
King
or
Shark
which
and the
one.
turtle.
Oh, okay. So we knew his stuff.
They're weird.
They are, but it's comics.
What would we be without comics?
Hmm. This is why when I read comics and people are like, "Anime is weird." Have you read any American comic?
Yeah, like like this is not saying that it's tame, because anime can
No.
get really
Pretty
weird.
Yeah.
But
at least-
American comics can get just as weird.
Yeah. Like I imagine, like the way I see it is that it's not too dissimilar in terms of level of weird, right? Like there are varying levels of weird in different comics and different manga series, and that's fine and dandy and all. But like, if you've read any American comic in the last, I don't know, nearly a century, you know, it's really they can get really strange and very out there. I have a harder time following some comic storylines in comparison to anime storylines sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I would say like with how comics are now, it's hard to get into.
Mm.
Where I remember just sitting like, oh my god, they're in the library where I used to go to. It was the Summerlin Library.
Mhm.
There's this little section, and it's nothing filled with just paperback comics and old comics and like just comics galore. and it's just DC and Marvel all together, and I lived in that corner.
Mm.
I was just like, every time, like, my grandma knew where to find me. I was just like right there.
What makes it hard for you to get into modern day comics, out of curiosity?
I feel like sometimes, like, granted, yes, like, writing is always going to have some type of push towards things that are happening today. Like, that's inevitable. But I feel like it's been getting a little bit too preachy for my liking. Or it's just like, I feel like they take these weird angles, like, whenever they're starting a new issue. Besides, what was it? The ultimate, like, not Ultimate Batman, but Absolute. Besides the Absolute comics, like, honestly, that kind of brought me back into comics. It's hard to get into because it's just like, oh, we're going to make Superman gay, and I'm just like, oh, okay, that's a choice. Or, like, I would say what started to kill it for me, it started with I'm Not Starfire.
Oh, that one?
I've
heard of that one.
That was the beginning of the end, and I was just like, oh lord, that was 100% a self-insert, and I was just like, one, like, we already know who Starfire and Nightwing's daughter is. You could have done so much with that, and it's something that people wanted, but you made it to be, like, in a way, like, oh, well, I'm not pretty as her, I'm not skinny like her and everything, I'm gonna be my own thing, I'm like, I'm all of this and everything, but I am not my mother, and I'm just like, that's not what I want out of this comic.
I see.
Like, granted, I'm glad that, you're going a route, because, some people actually do need to hear it, like, hey, you're more than your parents type route, but that's not the way you do it.
No, yeah, I think I sat through one reading of an I'm Not Starfire book, and I went, I don't know how I feel about this. What's it called? But I try to give it a shot, Well, like you said, the theme is an interesting one to explore, right? The whole trying to grow outside of the shadow of your parents, There are particular ways you can try to, like, do it, but there are, how would I put it? It's good to be progressive, but there's another way. But some people tend to lean too heavily into it in the way that makes it feel disingenuous, if that makes sense, right?
I agree.
Like, the reason why progressive things exist is so we can normalize them, and it's treated as a thing that shouldn't be, like, out of the ordinary per se, right? Everybody's unique in their own ways, yes, but it's not something that's, like, supposed to be treated as weird or abnormal or different in a bad way, right?
Yeah.
And there are ways to do that in a story that just make it feel like, okay, like, okay, that's just that's just how it is, or whatever, like, very subtly doing this and everything, right?
Yeah.
Or just not even drawing too much attention to it, Not to say that, attempts at it aren't welcome. It's just, so far I haven't quite seen it done in a way that doesn't feel too finger pointing.
It doesn't feel too preachy. It's not putting down the other people, because I'm just like, you make it seem like it's a crime to be skinny. Or, like, just naturally beautiful. And I get that. That can be, like, intimidating. That's frustrating, because I will admit, pretty privilege is a thing.
I see.
But
okay.
I feel like if you dumb it down to that, like, you take away from Starfire on the type of person that Starfire is.
You know what I found out recently from listening to Wayne Family Adventures? I didn't know about the superhero team. I think they're called the Outsiders, and at least in this continuity, Jason leads them. You know, and I was like seeing them. So in this continuity, who's part of the Outsiders are Jason Todd, Artemis, Bizarro, right?
Right.
And then there's one that I didn't expect, which was Starfire, right? I was like, what is Starfire doing here? Like that, right?
Right.
And then she talks about like because Jason is like confiding in the other outsiders about his time with Joker when he died, right? And how it's traumatically affecting or how it's affecting him. And right now, since Joker's on the loose, he doesn't feel safe to be at home because he's not in control of himself, or it's hard to keep control of himself, right?
Right.
And so like Starfire actually speaks up, right? And says like basically tries to empathize with Jason because apparently, aside from being like that, she mentions being betrayed and enslaved and beaten and other things like that. And I was like, wait, when did this happen? When did this happen? You know? And I went and I looked at some things. I was like, huh, that is an interesting angle to take this and everything. And I was like, that's very interesting. In terms of other comics I kind of like want to get into that aren't the absolutes, like there was one, because I'm so fascinated by the blending of the art styles of this particular one, which is like I think it was like Wonder Gal, a Wonder Gal comic, where basically like there's this art style that this particular comic artist went for, and the story was like Wonder Woman's daughter goes back in time to hunt down a dog that she was supposed to be babysitting, right, or dog sitting, basically, right?
Yeah.
But she goes so far back in time that she meets Jason Todd before he gets killed, right?
Right.
And he spends the entire comic with her, helping her find this dog. They fight Killer Croc, they do this and that, and she knows how he dies, and she's starting to develop a bit of a crush on him. And he's like, because they're around the same age in this point in time, right?
Yeah.
And just like, it's just like she wants to tell him to be careful, and she's battling with it through the entire comic until because she knows what Jason becomes, right? And it's such a far cry from the sweet boy he was,
Oh yeah.
in this comic, right? And so like she at the end of the comic makes a decision to tell him and she's afraid it might change the future, but she's willing to take that risk, right? And basically what he says is, thanks, but I think I'm still going to live my life the way it's supposed to be lived. Basically like he understands how it's going to happen. Like at the end of the comic, I think there's like a flash of him in the situation he's about to die, and he's like, oh, that's what she was talking about. Oh well, basically, right? And I was like, oh dang, that strikes in the feels. But the art style, apparently, from what I understood, is like panels that prominently feature Wonder Woman's daughter is done in more of a manga anime kind of style, and then panels that feature prominently Jason, like there's this blend of like Eastern Western comics, basically, right? Manga and Western comics, right?
Yeah.
In terms of art style, and it's done like this is a few years ago before my site really took a nosedive, and from what I could glean from the site I had left, I was like, wow, this feels like it would be pretty if I could see it in full HD. Like, oh my goodness. But no, getting back on the thing, like you said, like I am all for stories that try to like break away from conventional like thinking, right?
Right.
But there's a way to do it to not disparage people or be very, how would I put it, antagonistic, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's being progressive and then there's being contrarian, and being contrarian, I feel, is like something people should stay away from because it can really develop into very limited, narrow thinking. It doesn't fix the problem, it just creates a new one.
Yeah.
But still, even still, that's why creative people like us should hone our skills so we can tell the stories we need to, because with technology we have the means of, at least starting, to get those stories out there. Oh no, I got up on the soapbox again, guys. There's like 3 stacked up on it. I don't know how I got up here.
It's
Can
okay.
somebody help me get down?
Picked it out from under you.
Yeah.
You need to get down.
But no, for sure. Okay, I'm back down on the ground. But yeah, for sure. What's it called? Wait, back up. Rewind. Did you say there's a version of Superman in a run that's gay?
Yeah.
Fucking after all this time, you clock that.
I had words to say about a lot of stuff. I had my inspirational speech going. I was on a roll, okay? Let's back up though. Is he dating Jimmy in this continuity or something?
It's something like that.
I'm guessing it wasn't done well. I wonder what comic run is this, and whether it's on the Did DC reboot their universe again, like their main universe again?
I think they did. It was like a weird time, like where it was like right when I would say Obama allowed legal, like where it's legal for gays to marry and everything,
Yeah.
and everybody blew up for that, and it was just like it was just during that time. Like, don't get me wrong, like those were beautiful moments and everything in history, and honestly the changes that we needed, but at the same time I feel like some people were doing it to pander to gays.
Yeah, like there's a phenomenon I noticed with a lot of people who try to do these kind of themes in their storytelling and stuff, and that's like, it almost feels like they take out a clipboard that has a checklist and they don't really pay attention to how it's done. They just say, got this, got this, got this, got this, and it feels very, I'm guessing, did it feel very like, hello, howdy do, my fellow.
Oh, my fellow
Like,
kids.
they did make it like it was like a romance thing. It was like when I think it was not it was when I would say John Kent became Superman. So it wasn't
Wait.
Superman. It wasn't Clark Kent, but it was
wasn't
his
Clark
son.
Kent. It was his son. If John was going to date anybody,
I'm sorry, it'd be Damien. I'm sorry.
it'd be no, that's what I was about to say.
It'd be Damien.
It had to be Damien. Like, there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
But yeah, it's like this one other superhero guy, and like pretty much they're just like, he's bisexual, he likes boys, kissing boys, and I'm just like, okay.
Okay, we're excited.
And
But no.
yeah, but pretty much it was like him taking up the mantle of Superman.
Okay. I had no idea that John John Jr. had taken up the mantle of Superman at one point.
And I
In
know
some
it was
continuity.
also during that time. It was also during that time, I think that's when Damian took up the mantle of Batman, because Batman did die when Damian.
Oh, I thought. When Batman died, I thought Nightwing took up the mantle.
Nightwing took up the mantle, and then he stood. He backed down.
Gotcha. Okay. Understood. Comics, long time. Like, I didn't realize how old certain comic characters are. I didn't know that Batman dates back to like the 1930s or 1940s.
Oh, Batman.
Batman.
I think my favorite things what the comics used to do to squash the beef between Marvel and DC.
DC.
My favorite one
Yeah.
was when they did the crossovers, and they did it often too with Marvel and when Marvel would go into the DC world, or the DC world would go into Marvel's
Wait, they
world.
did those?
My
Yeah.
favorite comic is Spider-Man and Superman meeting.
Look, when I tell you I was invested in the Boy Wonder and Jubilee being together, I was invested.
Oh, Robin had. Wait, hold on. Wait. My boy, Dick Grayson. Look, he has a reputation. Let's not get this wrong. He's an F boy.
Yes,
He's
yes,
definitely an F boy.
He learned it from his
Okay.
daddy.
but he was getting he was
He was macking it
popping
with
those
Jubilee.
fireworks.
He was macking it with Jubilee. And I was just like, yes!
Robin? No, sorry,
The
Grayson.
bank.
You know?
I believe it was Dick Grayson.
Yeah, Grayson. My boy. But you said Spider-Man and Superman met?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spider-Man and Superman met. I think Batman and Tony Stark. It was a lot. Like, a lot was happening. Like, even the X-Men were involved.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if you can still track down like these comics or whatever. But like, oh, that reminds me. When you said Batman and Tony Stark met, you know what I laughed about a little bit in my head, because I remember the skit that like somebody did where Batman was arguing with Tony over custody of Spider-Man, because Spider-Man's like Tony's protege in some continuities, or whatever,
Yes.
or some runs. And like Batman and Tony's like, he's got everything he needs. I got him a room. He eats cereal. I gave him a box of cereal. Got you really fed up? Well, it's the only thing he gave me. And then Batman's like, and then he's like, well, it's better than being with you and him being trapped in a cave. Being forced to beat down villains every night in uncomfortably short shorts. He's like, hey.
It's like,
And then
either way,
Peter's-
both parenting styles is not ideal, but still doing the best.
And then Peter's like, they're arguing, and then Peter's like, hey guys, do I get to say this? No. Okay, I just want to be home with Aunt May. And they're like, okay, Peter, what do you want? It's like, I just want to be Spider-Man, and like graduate from high school. And honestly, I just want to be like, be with Aunt May, And they're like, oh, okay. And then Tony, it goes silent for a second. Tony goes, what if I got you juice boxes? A whole mini fridge full of them. He said, and then Spider-Man's like, are they organic? And then Tony's like, of course. And he's like, I'm listening. And then Bruce is like, I can get you a room. I can get you this and this and this and this and this. Like, he's listing off things or something like that. And like, and you'll have other kids to talk to you around your own age. And he's like, huh, who knows the struggles? Like, And then they're talking back and forth, and by the end of it, Tony's like, okay, we trade off during weekends. Fair? Sure. I was like, dang. But no, I realized recently how big the Bat family actually is. How many kids Bruce adopts. Like, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
whoa. But then again, he's a billionaire, so he can afford it.
Yeah.
Like,
Hasn't he gone full on like trillionaire?
Maybe?
Something like that, yes.
He has enough money; he doesn't have to ever worry about it. Let's put it that way. He's got his own company making his own weapons on him on the sly for him on the sly.
Oh yay! My labs came in. Yay!
Oh, your lab. Don't show it on stream.
I'm not gonna show them on stream.
Okay.
They don't
still
need to
gotta
know
get-
my health.
I still gotta do my own lab suit. Yeah, I'm gonna go get stabbed probably a week or two from now.
Don't get stabbed.
Well, they're taking blood from me, so there's only one way to get it, Gothy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Otherwise, yes, I would prefer not to get stabbed.
I mean, they could just punch you in the guts over and over, and the blood from your mouth would probably do.
I mean, that's what happens in like manga, anime, and a lot of other things. I don't know if you're coughing up blood. That's very good.
I mean, that's usually when like there's blood in the lungs.
Oh, that's true. You can also cough up blood because of blood in the lungs.
Also, I'm rebuying my Vocaloid deck cards.
Vocaloid what?
My Vocaloid cards.
What are Vocaloid cards?
So back then, when I was young Gothy and obsessed with Vocaloid, they had these standard house deck cards. They sold them at this indoor swap meet. Some heathen stole my cards. Where my friend got Naruto cards, I ended up with the Vocaloid cards. And it's all of the forms of Miku Hatsune.
I want them. I want all of them.
And I ordered them off of Amazon.
You can get them on Amazon.
Yeah, I found them and there's only 20 left.
How much of it? How much is it?
$18.
$18.
Yeah. And they're still in wrapped condition.
Seems like I'm gonna have to make a tough choice soon.
Me too.
No, I mean I'm holding on to them for you. I can't enjoy the artwork on the cards, man, but I'm more than willing to to hold on to them for you.
Hold on, I have to add this. I'm looking for also outfits for her to... Oh my god! There's a Lucid Dream Bunny, and I need it.
By the way, Pirate has been messaging on I was playing Slayer Spire, so I didn't notice. He likes kites, I assume. The kite store, ? Lol, I don't know. So why did he turn to crime? Was he angry about a less than windy enough day? I am one of those nerds that always liked Aquaman and the Lantern Corps. I do like Superman 2 and Batman.
Yeah.
The Lantern Corps are pretty cool once I learned more lore about them. Though they get crazy. Especially the bit about, like, what's it called? Hal Jordan having more willpower than the embodiment of willpower. But Aquaman, pretty cool, I think. Yeah, I think I liked his aesthetic and stuff like that. I don't know too much about Aquaman, but I do like the version of Aqualad that's like Black Manta's son.
God damn it.
And what's it again? Kite Man. Gothy answered it earlier about what he's doing, but I don't know why this man looked at kites and went,
Yeah,
I can do crime.
I can do
I
crime.
can't.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah,
I can do crime.
I can do crime with this. That's literally what it is. That's the best way I can explain that. Like, we don't understand the reasoning. Like, normally it's like most of the supervillains that go after Batman has a reason, and a legit reason too.
Mm-hmm.
But Kite Man, however, I don't think he has a legit reason.
He's like, kites fuck. Let's do this.
Kites fuck.
Yeah. It's very, very much like into kites. I don't know, guys. Does he at least make them look pretty? Does he take enough pride in his kites to make sure the patterns are on fleek?
I would hope so.
Yeah, I would
'Cause
hope so.
That would be really disappointing. He's like shabby ass kites.
Like, if you're gonna do it, man, you gotta do it right, you know? You gotta make sure you're pulling out all the stops for these. Are they might gonna get ripped by batarangs, birdarangs, and like blown up by all of Batman's gadgets? Yeah, maybe. But you gotta make sure they look freaking fly, you know?
I can do crimes with this XD, Pirate says. Pirate, quote, kites fuck, let's do this. The
Where are the
comments were
computers?
about fucking
What
fire.
happened to all the computers?
Like,
I made some.
one thing that
Oh no, I had so many.
one thing I can say about
Oh, I made better assembly lines for Raptor's place.
Okay.
like one thing I can say about like Batman's villain is they always tie back to one of Batman's mistakes for them to become villains in the first place.
Oh, right. If we're talking about awesome, like, comic book stuff, I found out about a very underrated superhero today
Oh yeah?
that everybody needs to hear about, okay? They're from Archie Comics, actually. Specifically Mighty Comics branch of Archie Comics, right? And her name is Pow Girl, okay? And basically she's the wife of a superhero named The Web, okay? But he doesn't know, and is the Web's sidekick, but he doesn't know she's his wife. And the whole reason why is because he was so bad at I guess this is what happened. He was so bad at keeping his identity, his wife kept noticing him getting beat up every night and coming back like beat up and stuff like that. Found out he was a superhero, decided to keep in mind this is like in the 60s-ish kind of era, right? It's like it was like she decided to take martial arts lessons and gymnastics lessons in private, made her suit herself, snuck out, became his sidekick, just so she could make sure her man doesn't get beat up anymore and doesn't die.
That's love.
And keeps her secret identity from him for whatever reason, just so he can, just so he doesn't worry about her either.
That's love.
That's love. That's love for sure. There needs to be more. There needs to be more love for Pow Girl.
Oh no.
For Pow Woman. But like.
Wrong
I found
layer!
out... Oh no.
Get up shit!
I found out today as well that there are a series of books called Regrettable Superheroes, Regrettable Supervillains, and Regrettable Sidekicks. And it's a collection of somebody's like most like the ones you should forget, but some of them are like. That's how I found out about Pow Girl, right? I was like, what? Why is she here? And the dude who was reviewing it said, I have no clue why somebody put her in here. She does not belong here.
Oh yeah.
She deserves all the love in the world. In that book as well is apparently Squirrel Girl, but Squirrel Girl gotta get some respect because
Yeah.
Squirrel Girl is
Look, She
It's redundant.
she defeated Thanos. She does not deserve to be in there.
Thanos, Galactus, single-handedly, unless you want to count like all the scrolls that help her out. But like, still, you know,
Put some respect on Squirrel Girl and that thick
gotta put
ass.
some respect. Yes.
I also love playing Squirrel Girl while I'm playing Marvel Rivals.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
But ones that always have my heart is being Gambit, because I get to yell, "I got you, Cher!"
I got you.
I get to yell at Cher, "I got him, Cher." It sounds like Cher.
I got you. Oh shit. But like, it was called. It's. What was it? Oh my goodness! Like, superheroes have been a very big part of my life, but I feel like only in the last decade or so have I been really learning more about like the universes and other heroes that and villains that populate them. Like, I would have never found out about Lord Deathman if it wasn't for a series of skits. This whole conversation started because of Lord Deathman.
Yes.
We need to write a fan fiction about Lord Deathman and Hal Jordan falling in love.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I should say I know nothing about their comics. Like, I have seen the movies, I've seen a few of the shows, but I don't really know. I've not read it.
Where I was about 15 years ago, so you know.
15 years ago, I was 3.
Good job, Thermite. Good job making me remember Skull, how old I'm getting. But you know, because I was like,
that's my one job.
I was like 11, turning like 12 at that point 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Guys, I was reminded yesterday or the other day that I'm turning 27 in like 2 months.
It's
Right.
approaching.
I am marking my calendar for something because surprisingly, Phoenix,
Yeah.
I know a good friend of mine actually has the same birthday as you.
Really?
Like, at least the same month and day, yeah.
Speaking of birthdays, some
Okay.
special people's birthdays coming up, I believe.
I've been keeping
Hell
track.
yeah, hell yeah.
Can't do anything this year, but trust me, when your boy publish those books and get that dinero, that moolah, that peso, ooh, you just wait. Now, will it take a long time for me to actually get some revenue from it? Yes, maybe, potentially. But, like, hopefully it flies in quick, you know? Hopefully it's one of those things that blow up.
Phoenix. An indefinite amount of time is a good day for you. I don't want to say it on stream because that's
Yeah, that's what I was avoiding doing too. But no, yeah, I know what's happened. I know what's rocking. I know what's up. I'm wiggling my eyebrows. Well, right now I am.
Wah.
Why you wearing?
I'm trying to find an outfit.
Find an outfit. You said she's in like a apothecary, right?
Yeah, I wanted to be cute though.
You want it to be cute. Have you? I wonder if you search up like Japanese apothecary, you know, woman, cute. What would come up?
Apothecary outfits. Hmm. I'm getting a lot of apothecary diary.
Yeah, it's listen to your phone. That's all you talk about. Well, not all you talk about, but you get what I mean.
No, it's my Pinterest. Pinterest like, how about this? And I'm just like, God damn it.
By putting traditional in front of it.
Well, I want traditional.
Well, you gotta start somewhere, and that's a good way to throw off the algorithm. They're like, what? Wait, no. I'm so glad that your art style is stabilizing soon, maybe.
It is stabilizing, and I'm glad that I can do it without help now.
Yay!
I just
How would you
needed to
describe
believe.
your current art style?
I would say my art style has turned into, it's still cartoonish, but there's a slight realism to it now.
Oh, okay. Shocker! I was about to try to do it.
Sugar!
You cannot escape me!
I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
Spooderman. Spooderman. Oh, speaking of Spider-Man, there was like, I found it really funny because there's a comic out there, I think, or like at least a comic strip, or like a short story. I don't know particularly, but like Spider-Man like had a sore throat and he wasn't making quips or anything, and the bank robbers or whatever he was chasing were scared because he wasn't talking, and they were like, please Spider-Man, don't kill us.
I think
Promise.
I think my favorite time when Spider-Man actually legitly crashed out is when Kingpin hurt Aunt May.
Oh yeah.
And Spider-Man was just like, I'm not coming to you as Spider-Man. I'm coming to you as Peter Parker.
And if you tell anybody.
And he whooped his ass in front of everybody in the prison.
Yeah. Did he like punch a hole through him, stuff his throat full of like webs and stuff like that, and like be like, I could kill you anytime?
Yeah, like literally like humiliated him. He was like, oh well, I'll tell everybody your idea. He's like, go ahead. But you won't, because they'll still recognize you as the person who got their ass handed by me.
UNE Peter Parker. He's like, you right, you know? Or what is it?
He didn't say anything, he just left him humiliated.
No, Spider-Man's the most scary when he's not talking. Like,
Yeah.
let's put that out there right now. If Spider-Man ain't joking around,
You
and if
fucked.
he's not talking, yeah.
You're fucked.
And at the end of the comic, it was like they were doing this. He whipped him up and everything, and then the police was like thanking him. He's like, we find out that he actually just had a sore throat, so he wasn't talking because of that. There was also apparently another time where like Peter had already gotten rid of the symbiote suit, but he was dating Black Cat at the time, and Black Cat thought the black suit was sexy, so she made like her version of the black suit for him, and one of his pals said, dude, and it became like his main suit for a bit, and they were like, dude, I don't think you should be wearing that around. Why? Because because everybody's terrified. The last time you had a black suit, bad things happened. Why are you even wearing it anyway? Wearing one anyway. It's like, oh, my girlfriend made it for me. She thinks it's sexy.
Can't say no to Black Cat. Look. Black Cat on Marvel Rivals. God damn. God motherfucking damn.
I agree 100%. I can't even see her, but just her voice is like very much like.
God damn. Like Warner sister.
I don't think I played long enough to see Black Cat and Rivals unless they were there the whole time and I just didn't see.
No,
You need to
she's
Google
I
it
just
then.
unlocked that too.
she's freshly new.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she came in a lot in this latest season. Yeah, along with Jubilee,
Let's
I
see.
think.
Yeah,
It
she
was
came in
Black Cat,
along with
Jubilee.
Jubilee, I believe.
Rivals.
Got a live for my reaction.
Voice lines. Is this Black Panther voice line? Oh, it was Black Cat voice.
Wrong cat.
Long cat.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, the meow is fucking wild, alright.
We love us some Black Cat. Look,
I want
look,
a universe where him. Look. Wait. You about to cook, sis?
look. Like, I know, like, Catwoman was one of my sexual awakenings, but
Oh, fair.
little Gothy's brain was not prepared for Black Cat.
Alicia Hardy.
Yes.
Steal my heart any day.
I was like, here, just take my
I-
wallet. Just take my wallet.
I remember when I was playing like Spider-Man PS4 and she popped up and I was like, who this? Who this?
Oh, by the pirate says spiders are an apex predator, so get good.
True.
I don't know when they said that.
I think during the time we said that Spider-Man is terrifying.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
if he's pissed. I mean, he's terrifying. He's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, but oh god, do not piss Peter. It takes a lot.
Like, you
Piss Peter
have
off
you
today.
have one job. Don't touch Mary Jane. Don't touch Aunt May.
We were just talking about Black Cat. Now, I don't know if I'm alone in this boat. Okay, I could very well be surrounded by people, but once again, blind. But anyway, I feel like I want a comic run, a comic story, right? A legitimate comic run where Peter builds a relatively healthy relationship with Black Cat. Like, they've been together before, but they always break up for one reason or another. Whether she doesn't like his, secret identity or whatever, or his like she likes Spider-Man, she doesn't like Peter or something like that, But I would like to see, I would like to see this pairing succeed in one continuity. Is that too much to ask?
For Marvel, it might be because I don't know. It was weird. Marvel was just dick writing like MJ for some reason. I'm just like, why are we doing this?
Like
MJ in the newer movies.
No, not in the,
No.
not in the newer movies. I'm talking about like back then they were just dick writing her for some odd reason. Like they were trying to give her own comic, trying to make sure like to a point where there's just like she got the Venom suit and she became one with Venom. Everybody hated that, and everybody's like, no,
there was a
we
point of no
reject
return.
this.
Don't forget Paul.
Fuck Paul.
Who is Paul? What?
We'll talk about this later because it is 8 o'clock.
Okay. Alright. Fair enough.
But tune in next time for one of our conversations of superheroes and my Kitsune obsession. But I hope you do like the art.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Gaze upon the glory.
Gaze upon her, for she is magnificent in many ways.
Gaze
But-
upon her. Never mind. Not finishing.
It's the
I
wrap of the
do.
stream.
But again, thank you for coming to my stream. It's been lovely talking to many of you peoples, and we will be here next time, possibly either playing Power World or I just might draw again. But who knows? We'll see how the day goes. But until next time, goodbye.
Bye. I actually talked in a stream for once. Yay.
Stream over?
Yeah, it seems to be over on my side.
Okay.